Here we're doing a demonstration of our shading brushes, our shading line. It's an exotic model. Uh, we've just released it. There was argument that the world wasn't ready for this model. I disagreed though. I think you are ready. I think the world is ready to buy a brush set that it can shade to its heart's content and not be afraid. I don't want the world out there thinking, I can't do digital because I can't shade in digital. It's not possible without it looking plastic and like all those villainous 80s airbrush illustrations of airplanes flying over ponds and kicking up waves and everything's effervescent. Well, there's where you're wrong. Now that these brushes are here, you are delivered from those travesties of the quote-unquote golden age of illustration. May it never rear its ugly head again. The brush I'm using here is the Crumbling Ghost 100.7/D. D is for darken. Darken is a mode that you should love if you're going to shade, because it prevents your darkness from going beyond a certain point. It is very important when you shade to not go too dark, too early, or too late. This brush will prevent that. It will prevent your life from falling apart due to brushes that go too dark too soon. It has many other uses, none of which include helping you on your taxes or mowing your lawn. So don't expect it. But if you're looking for a way to maybe do an eyeball on a crackly textured digital background, which could have been a barn door, a living barn door, then you've come to the right place. Right now, I am breaking out another brush, the Grizzly Hairy Cloud. I really shouldn't have said that part out loud. I'm actually embarrassed that I said Grizzly Hairy Cloud. I caught a lot of flack for actually naming this brush that. People said it looked like other things and that it was seedy and that I, quote unquote, had no discernment by adding it to this collection. But I think I do have discernment, because I know that you, listener and viewer, need a grizzly hairy cloud in your life. And this is that grizzly hairy cloud. Look at the texture. Look at the texture and tell me you don't want to see more of it. Tell me. You can't. I can't. No one can. So I'm going to go now to another brush, the Rock Shader. You might be wondering where I came up with the name Rock Shader. I spent a long time developing the name for this brush. The brush itself I did in a matter of seconds, because my brain is that large. I don't actually have to think anymore. I just act. But the name, I nearly pined away developing the name for this brush. Rock shader. What is it to be a rocker? What is it to be a shader? These are questions. These are questions that I had to find an answer to. What we have here is the 6B pencil set to color dodge. A little trick. I'll need you guys to remember this. You may want to write it down, pencil, paper. That you pick up the 6B pencil, and then you set it to color dodge, and then you put it on a screen layer. And as you can see, highlights have leapt out of the monitor at you. You're probably not sure right now whether or not that's in your monitor or it's right in front of you. Is that an eye right in front of you? I don't know. I don't know myself. I'm actually afraid. because it's sort of this disembodied eye floating, which is what you can do with the shading set. I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial from Portland Studios. I hope you'll go buy all our merchandise and become a member, because members are cooler than everyone. You could be a member anywhere, but Portland Studios members are better.